Welcome back to my channel. So I don't know what to say. Okay, so this video is about my foundation routine. So yes, and not necessarily this look, but just my foundation routine, just to start off. And I'm gonna be doing a lot more makeup looks and stuff, but this is just to start it off. So I'm going to start off by priming my face with my L'Oreal Miracle Glare oil-free primer. It's I have oily skin, so this is an oil-free primer, so it's very good for people who have oily skin. And I got it from the drugstore, so it's affordable. So that foundation that I'll be using is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is a very good foundation, which I just started using. It's been like almost a month now, and I really like it. And I think this is my foundation because this color is my color, and I really like the coverage. It's medium coverage, and you can also use it as a full coverage depending on how you color correct and conceal. Can't keep your eyes off my fatty daddy, I want you. The first concealer I'll be using is in the shade Chestnut from LA Girl Cosmetics, and this shade is I think it's a shade or very close to my actual shade color, my color. But yeah, so I'll be applying this under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and then my chin, the drill. So I sprayed my beauty blender with Matte Fix Plus. I normally don't do this, but I think my beauty blender was getting a bit dry, so that's why I applied it, just so it'll be a little bit more damp. I use Urban Decay's All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray to set my first concealer before I apply my second concealer. After I set it, I wait for it to dry before I apply the second concealer. So now I'll be adding my second concealer, which is the shade Toffee from LA Girl Cosmetics. This concealer is 2 or 3 shades lighter than me. I use 2 different shades of concealers because I don't want my under eyes to be too bright, which results in me looking like a ghost. So I use a darker shade underneath my eyes to have a darker undertone, and then I add the lighter shade on top. So I don't really use brushes when it comes to applying liquid stuff onto my faces, for example concealer or foundation. I use a beauty blender, which I find to be more hygienic, much more cleaner than brushes, because right after I'm done using my beauty blender, my damn beauty blender, I wash it out with antibacterial soap, to keep the bacteria from my face. And I'm already adding enough stuff onto my face, so I like to keep stuff as much away from my face, like dirt and stuff. So now I'll be using a flat brush and to kind of dab my powder foundation on top of where I place my concealer. This will also prevent my concealer from being too bright underneath my eyes once I bake. Love, we'd be on. Before I start baking, I'm going to use my mineralized powder from Nyx to set my foundation. I'm going to be using my black Radiance powder to contour my face. This adds some warmth onto my face, it's kind of cooling everything down. So now I'm going to be using my Mercier translucent powder to bake my face and set my concealer. I'm going to leave this on for about 3 minutes, so 2 to 3 minutes, to let it bake, honey, bake. Again, I've been drinking,
I get filthy when the liquor get into me. I've been thinking, why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah, nah. Why can't I keep my fingers off you, baby?
After 2 to 3 minutes, I lightly dust off the powder off my face, and then apply my bronzer until the places where I contoured with my black Radiance.
These cameras all in my world, flashing lights.
I'll be using my NYX matte bronzer.
Can't keep your eyes off my fatty daddy. I want you. We woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh baby, drunk in love.
So now I'll be highlighting with my NYX Illuminator. I isn't going to be using 2 highlights because this highlight is kind of like settled. So I'm going to be using 2 different highlighters. One is settled and one is popping, which will be my Topaz highlighter.
Everything all bright, no complaints from my body, so fluorescent under these lights, boy, I'm drinking.
So now I'm going to be adding my blush. This is my favorite blush from NYX Cosmetics. It's their baked blush, which could be used as an illuminator or bronzer because of the shimmeriness that goes with it. Now I'm going to set everything with my Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Voila!
I'm swerving on that, swerving on that big body, been serving all this, surfing all of this good.